It's like right when you asked me the question, I flashed on a moment. And this moment was me and this kid on the side of the river and fishing our brains out. I mean, it's like I kept on saying to him, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. Let's just keep steady. And all of a sudden I'm like, look up. And a bald eagle came ripping right by us. And we're like, yeah. Then I look upstream and a mayfly goes down and a fish eats it. And it just is like, we're like, look at each other and just went like, yeah. So it's just to let things unfold and to be there for it. My name is Patrick Yeager. I've been a fishing guide now for over 20 years. I went from, 25 days a year and then, a couple hundred days a year. So I guide full time now. That's what I do. I gotta be outside. I've always wanted to show people my little world. Fly fishing's different. You'll walk to the edge of the river and step back and let it unfold in front of your eyes. And then you'll dip your feet in the river and stand there. And then you'll let nature happen. When it happens in front of you, try to evaluate it, and then you try to see if that you could actually hold a trout, hold something that's living in the river. That's what we do as fly fishing people. You get to touch, something that's wild. When you fish with faith, you fish good. It starts with the hair on the back of your neck standing up. You are in a trance. It's like out of body, you look like you're just looking through a window. And honestly, fishing, and especially fly fishing, it's imagination. That's where it comes from. That's where it has to stay. And it's like this is a craft with, again, by somebody tying feathers to a hook. So keep that going. I recall memories when I get to a river, because the rivers to me are like if you were to have a garden in your backyard. And the memories could be, wow, this is a river that I fished with when I was dating my wife, or like I caught my biggest fish here, or it's like I do remember this was the river that is like I named a fly after my daughter because she was on my back and when we were fishing. And all these are just compiled memories of times. It's the garden, it really is. The funny thing about rivers is to see the light bulb turn on, to see people understanding and getting the reason why we stand in a river. And it's just all about taking yourself out of a normal world. It's like what you try to achieve might not be the big fish. It just is the journey.